What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Martian Manhunter, the DC Classics version. And so here we have the gold label Martian Manhunter posing out of the packaging. Now unfortunately Martian Manhunter only comes with the standard McFarlane display stand. He doesn't come with any other accessories. I would have liked to see an alternate head or interchangeable hands, but with that out of the way, let's actually move on to his details. And so here we have a closer look at Martian Manhunter, and I have to say McFarlane's done a really good job with the classic look for Martian Manhunter. Now, I don't want to brag, but I did predict this figure was coming out. If you recall, in my previous Martian Manhunter video, I noted that his legs had texture similar to his skin, and now we know why. They had a gold label classic Martian Manhunter in the wings. Now, as far as Martian Manhunter goes, he is a very good figure. Now, he does reuse 90% of what we saw with the Rebirth Martian Manhunter. The head, the body, and basically everything is the same, with the exception that they did give him this new harness right here, a new belt, and he has a collar. But other than that, it's the exact same figure, which I'm still happy about. I like the way that they did Martian Manhunter. He's a little bit small, and that's unfortunate that they didn't rectify his size with the gold label, but overall he's still an impressive looking figure. Now, like I said, the collar piece is new. The cape is reused from the original Martian Manhunter, so they just had to reapply the collar piece right here. Now, unfortunately on mine you can see it's a little bit higher on one side, and I don't know why that is. I might have to take some heat and just mold it into place, but really do like the collar piece on Martian Manhunter. It's the same cape, but done in this really rich blue color, and I absolutely love the detail on it. The work on it with the folds, the waves in it, very nice. You can see he has his classic harness where they did actually add a little bit of detail. You can see right here they added a little bit of panel lining there, so I do like that small little detail. Musculature on Martian Manhunter is very nice. You can see his veins, his muscles right here look really nice. I do like that he has double jointed elbows. He is using the new McFarlane style wrist peg, where it's more textured and matches more with the sculpt rather than just being a ball joint. But yeah, it's really not that much different from the Rebirth one, with the exception that his arms might have better movement because he doesn't have the shoulder piece covering them, and his legs might get better movement because he doesn't have the sash coming down in the front. But yeah, exact same legs, and just like I noted in that original review, matches his texturing on the skin. So yes, they had this figure in the wings. They just waited for you to buy the standard Martian Manhunter so you could buy the gold label one later for those classic enthusiasts. I do like the fact that he has the classic pirate boots. As you can see right here, they do have this really nice texture to them. We have a seam line right here on the sides, which that looks really nice, and then we have some more line work there. Textured really nicely throughout the figure, and of course he does have the newer ankles where they are sculpted. So yeah, this Martian Manhunter, even though he's not much different than the other one, I think I prefer this one just because it invokes more of that classic feeling Martian Manhunter, and they did a really good job with it. So yeah, still a very nice figure. I would have liked to see an alternate alien, more alien head I should say, version of this guy, but overall still fairly impressed with the classic one. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get him compared to other figures you may have in your collection. Here we have Martian Manhunter posed next to a Marvel Legends Cyclops and a DC Multiverse Superman. Here we have Martian Manhunter posed next to a WWE Elite Scale figure and a Mezco 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man. Here we have Martian Manhunter posed next to a Lightning Collection White Ranger and a Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian. And for one final comparison, here we do have the McFarlane Martian Manhunter posed next to the McFarlane Rebirth Martian Manhunter. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually move on to Martian Manhunter's articulation. Now, he does have your standard double ball joint here in the head, which does let him look up to about right there. It is a little bit hindered by his collar piece, and that's one thing I didn't note with this figure, is that even though he has the same head movement, it is a little bit restricted because of his collar. Now, it can be alleviated if you want to remove the collar, but classic Martian Manhunter has a collar, so why would you want to do that? Really do get some really good head movement, but again, just be mindful of the collar. Arms do go all the way around this time. They're not at all hindered at the shoulder, which is really nice. On a really good ball joint that does go all the way around really nicely. He has a hinge that swings outward. We have a bicep swivel, which works perfectly well. Double bend here at the elbow, giving us much better than 90 degrees. We have a ball hinge here at the wrist, which does go up and down, or you can rotate that to have in and out movement, and then of course it rotates on that pin. He does have a ball joint here at the waist, which does work a little bit better than the Rebirth one. Actually, I think the Rebirth one might work a little bit better because the harness does come down on both sides. So yeah, it might restrict a little bit of movement, but you can still get him to move really nicely. And swiveling is going to be a little bit restricted because of the way this piece comes down and into this ball joint right here. But we do have another ball joint here at his waist, which does let him lean back and crunch forward to about right there. Can pivot side to side. Rotates here really nicely. Legs do kick forward to about right there. They kick back out to the side, no problem. We do have a little bit of a thigh swivel. We have a double bend here at the knee. A little bit stiff, but it does go after a little bit. Swivel at the ankle. We have a hinge which goes back and forward facing pin for rocker ankle, so we can give him a true rocker ankle. And then of course we have your very generous toe hinge. So overall, really good articulation here on Martian Manhunter. It's the exact same that we saw on the Rebirth one, just with better arm mobility and a little bit better leg mobility. So overall, still happy with this purchase. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get Martian Manhunter posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And so here we have the McFarlane Toys Gold Label Martian Manhunter pose for my final thoughts, and overall I really do like the way Martian Manhunter came out. Now, this is a Martian Manhunter everybody has been looking for. I know I really did enjoy the New 52 one. That was a really nice look, but you really can't beat the classic look of Martian Manhunter, and I really do like the fact that McFarlane gave us this classic version to go alongside with the New 52 version. Now, it is a little bit of a shame that this is a gold label Target exclusive figure, but I do believe it's a timed exclusive. I think Walmart will eventually get this figure. If it doesn't, Target is the only place to get this figure, but fear not, because this Martian Manhunter is available online, and when I did go into Target, I did see about 8 of these guys on the shelf, so that does mean that this Martian Manhunter, excuse me, is found in a case of 8 Martian Manhunters, which is very good, especially if you're trying to find this figure alongside Ocean Master is another gold label figure at Target. If you are looking for a classic Martian and you weren't a fan of the New 52 look, this is the way to go, because this is a very nice looking figure and a very classic Martian Manhunter, which any DC fan will be happy to have in their collection. Now, he is going to be running you about $19.99, which is pretty standard for a McFarlane figure, so it comes out to about $21 after taxes, which I'm all for having figures like that, and Martian Manhunter is a very good addition to the classic Justice League. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and check out all my other action figure reviews, as well as all my other DC Multiverse videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it's in my collection, I'll gladly have a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and as always, ring that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.